Okay, students, we're looking at very important quadratic algebra prerequisites. Ooh, and I spelt prerequisite wrong there. I'll have to fix that up. Prerequisite skills, and this is stuff you should know and you need it to be able to do our next topic, which we're entering now, which is quadratics. And expanding, you should know that to expand something like this, you've got to go first by first, first by second, first by third, and then you've got to repeat for the second leading term like so. So you have 6 things basically there, and you end up with that line. Just be careful when you're doing things like this here, where you've got -1 times all of that. See how that generates when you get to that -1 times 3x, you get a negative 3x there. So see how the -1 is like plus -1, and it makes all of those the opposite sign to what they were when they were factorized. You collect like terms, okay, so the cubes, the squareds, the linear, and the constants all together, being careful of your algebra and your signs. Perfect squares are another very important one. So perfect square, the a plus b is the form of a perfect square, that's the pattern, and that means there's 2 things that are the same. So it's a plus b times a plus b. What I want you to be able to do is to go from there to there very quickly and fluently. So the pattern is, you can see, if you pause the video, you can see why the pattern works, but it's a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. So that is hugely important. Please take note, and you always need to be able to remember it. Another note, if that is a minus, if it's a minus b all squared, that first term there will have a minus, only that one. A squared minus 2ab plus b squared. Note, only that one is minus there. We can see that translated into the next example here. If we have a look at 3x minus 2 all squared, we can see that that is a perfect square in the form of a minus b all squared, where a is 3x and b is 2. So we follow the pattern, and we've got 3x all squared minus 2 times 3x times b, which is 2, plus 2 squared. And on the next line, 3x all squared is 9x squared, 2 by 3 is 6, 6 by 2 is 12, that's minus 12x, 2 squared is 4, and that's as far as we go because all the like terms are collected. Lastly, we've got the difference of 2 squares. That's in the form of a plus b, a minus b. And you can see, if you pause the video, you can see why it works, and it ends up being a squared minus b squared. So that's called the difference of 2 squareds, and when we expand it, we get a squared minus b squared. Very important one because it can make you more efficient. You can see this example here is an example of it, a minus b, a plus b, okay, and that, if you can identify those things, it's a squared minus b squared, and you get 4x squared minus 16. It's a lot quicker than doing a 4-way expansion like we saw at the beginning of the video. So if you can use that, do use it. Last one there's a little bit more unusual, but be good, a minus b, a plus b, which is the same as this pattern here. Doesn't matter if the a minus b comes before the a plus b because it's multiplication, so the order doesn't matter because it's commutative. So identify a, that would be your x, b would be 2 root 7, so square x, you get x squared, 2 root 7 squared, which is 4 times 7, which is 28, so you get x squared minus 28. Much more rapid. Those are very important skills to be fluent with.